Welcome everybody to today's cruise webinar, presented to you by the CruiseWeb and Windstar Cruises. My name is Andrea Mendelsohn, and I am so thrilled to be working with CruiseWeb and delighted to be presenting to you all today and sharing with you how Windstar Cruises is truly 180 degrees from ordinary. Let's be honest, any cruise ship lets you see the world, but Windstar brings that world much closer to you so that you can fully live and experience it. Windstar lets you share intimate moments away from those large crowds and allows you to immerse yourself in the local and exotic cultures that we take you to. All this on a small cruise ship where surprise and delight are constant companions. Sailing is Windstar's passion. Our guests are our priority. Everyone to us is a VIP. Windstar's small cruise ships and personalized approach bring you closer to each destination and every port so that you can see the world from new perspectives. We have 6 beautiful ships in our fleet, ranging from 148 to 342 guests per voyage, allowing you to feel truly like you're on your own private yacht. You get to see, hear, smell, taste, and feel like what it's like to sail on a beautifully appointed yacht into small little ports, into the little beaches and harbors that the big ships simply can't go to. I am excited to say that we get to take travelers in a different direction. So whilst, yes, we will often sometimes go to the same ports that the big ships go to, we are truly able to take you into the destination and allow you that authentic and immersive experience in these unique places. We take you to captivating places, off the beaten path places, places that in many instances you might think, I didn't think you could get to on a cruise ship. That is what Windstar's 180 degrees from ordinary experience is all about, because we certainly can take you to those amazing places. We truly believe that we go beyond the reach of those other big ships and get you to truly travel as a traveler and not as a tourist. We get you to see what you set out to see in the first place. It's not just a situation where you get into a port, you take a picture to prove that you were there, you cross it off your bucket list, you maybe buy a souvenir so that you remember where you were, you quickly have something to drink, and then what? You've got to stand in a long line to get back on the tender, to get back to your ship, so that you can race off to the next port. That is not what we do at Windstar. We very often arrive early in the morning, very often leave late at night. So again, you get that true, authentic, immersive experience in the destinations that we go to. I'm going to put on a short video. I hope it will encapsulate everything that I want you to know about Windstar. But then, of course, I'm going to come back and explain a lot more to you.
We live in an awesome world with tropical islands, enchanted coastlines, gleaming port cities, storybook villages with wonders beyond compare. What better way to explore it all than by yacht? Windstar is 180 degrees from any other kind of cruise. Yacht-style cruising is about freedom. The freedom to do as you please. No waiting in lines. Freedom to dine when, where, and with whomever you choose. With culinary artistry that will simultaneously wow you and make you feel very much at home. Windstar's fleet is made up of 3 luxury power yachts and 3 iconic luxury sailing ships. Designed to our exacting specifications, carrying fewer than 300 guests. By design, it's made to feel like your own private yacht. True luxury isn't grandiose. It's simple. Make it all about you, our guest. Whether that means helping to create a very special occasion or knowing just when to stay out of the way. Windstar has created an experience that's all about our guests. Perhaps that's why readers of Condé Nast Traveler voted us the world's best small ship cruise line. Windstar's yachts get you closer to the world, closer to natural wonders, closer to the people and immersed in the cultures we visit. On a yacht, there are simply fewer barriers between you and authentic experiences. We are in the magic moments business, curating unique voyages to legendary places and places nobody else goes. Bringing you unforgettable private events, as well as the freedom to create your own perfect moments. We invite you to think of these yachts as your yachts. Welcome aboard Windstar Cruises.
So I truly hope that's gotten you very excited to hear a lot more about our 180-degree from ordinary experience. I also want to talk to you about some of our destinations. We have a very robust portfolio of destinations that we go to, but for this presentation, I am just going to focus on one beautiful destination that CruiseWeb has chosen to offer a group for you. It is going to Costa Rica and Panama Canal, and there are two groups that I'm going to talk about, two group departures. One of them is called Adventures in Panama and Costa Rica, and it goes from Colón to Puerto Caldera. It is on January the 12th, 2022. It is 10 days, and it's on our beautifully new refurbished ship called the Star Legend, which I'm going to talk to you in detail about. So here is this wonderful, wonderful itinerary. And on this exciting itinerary, you will experience the natural and man-made wonders of Costa Rica and the Panama Canal. The cruise is full of bucket list places and activities. You will be taking a daylight transit through the massive Panama Canal, obviously one of the world's most stunning feats of engineering. And our ship lets you see it all. You truly are in that true immersive experience on this itinerary. Costa Rica is one of the most ecologically diverse places on Earth with differing landscapes. There's rainforests, lakes, cloud forests, volcanoes, and more, boasting a very impressive variety of wildlife. So you're going to start your journey in Colón, the capital of the Colón province in Panama. It sits on the Caribbean coast and at the entrance to the Panama Canal. The Canal Expansion Observation Center is a park with viewing platforms over the canal's Atlantic locks and Gaten Lake. And here you can explore the inner workings of the Panama Canal. Then you're going to sail off to BOCAS del Toro, also in Panama. And this is on Bastimentos Island, which was visited by Columbus in 1502 and then built up with colorful and Caribbean-style clapboard houses by the United Fruit Company in the early 20th century. It's situated on the beautiful BOCAS del Toro archipelago, and this is a very laid-back and friendly community, a great combination of different races and ethnicities living very harmoniously together. It is a beautiful vibe, a Caribbean vibe in the town, and not far from the main town is the Smithsonian Tropical Research Institute, as well as two national parks, La Amistad and many banana plantations. We anchor at Red Frog Marina, which is considered to have the finest beaches in Panama. So what a wonderful experience you're going to have on your first day. And then you will be taking this daylight transit through the massive Panama Canal, one of the most stunning engineering feats, and you're going to get to experience it all. As I mentioned before, you're truly going to be in the experience rather than watching from afar. And you will have numerous observation vantage points for outside viewing and also from our comfortable indoor air-conditioned lounges. Look at this amazing picture. At nearly 51 miles long, your transit through the Panama Canal is going to allow you to go through 3 sets of locks that raise and lower the vessel 85 feet between the calm Pacific Ocean and the shimmering waters of the Atlantic. You're going to have expert onboard commentary, which is going to enhance your journey, and you watch the day-to-day workings of this amazing experience. We traverse the entire Panama Canal from Gaten Lake to the Miraflora locks, and you travel with a pilot on board who does a continuous presentation and explanation of the journey. Now I'm going to show you a picture. This is one of my personal pictures because I did this itinerary, and you can see this huge ship, this huge cruise ship coming behind us. It was following behind us. And you can see guests, and I hope you can see all those little things are guests on the ship looking down from above without the true sense of being immersed in the experience. On this Windstar cruise, we were in the locks. As the locks gates opened and closed, we rose up and down with the water. And honestly, that is part of that 180 degrees from ordinary experience that you will hopefully experience. We're also going to go to BILBOA, which is in Panama as well. And it is a district of Panama City located at the Pacific entrance to the Panama Canal. So you're going to go through from Atlantic all the way to the Pacific entrance. And this was founded in 1519 and is a short distance from Panama City. In 2012, Balboa was ranked the #1 in Latin America in the categories of the world's busiest container ports. So you're going to have some great sightseeing to see here. The highlights include colonial homes, the administration building, the Prado, and there's local handicraft markets of traditional Panamanian crafts. There's lots to do with our great shore excursions, but if you are into UNESCO World Heritage Sites, there is the opportunity to walk the UNESCO site of colonial Panama or old quarters. You're going to see the Metropolitan Cathedral, the National Theatre, the Simon Bolivar Plaza, and many other touristic attractions of the colonial period. Why not try some rum or enjoy a delicious meal in the old quarter? Then we're going to go on to Isla Parida, and this is surrounded by the Chiquiri National Marine Park, and this means there are dozens of untouched islands. You set sail in the open waters for a chance to explore the Gulf of Chiquiri's stunning islets on an island hopping adventure. You can picture iconic crescent moon beaches or just lie on the beach and relax. You're going to have soaring palm trees, white sand beaches, there's coral beaches if you like to snorkel, and gentle waters that are perfect if you just want to bathe or, of course, do a gentle snorkel. So this again is located within a natural preserve of 50 islands. And you are going to have a wonderful day here because this is where Windstar does our signature beach party. We get everybody on the beach for a wonderful, wonderful lunch. We lower our water sports platform. You're able to participate and partake in all the complimentary water sports. There is a charge for scuba though, because we have to get a PADI certified diver, but what a great day. And we do this on all our sun cruises. So this is going to be a glorious, glorious day. Then you're going to go on to GOLFO Dulce, which is in Costa Rica now. It's less well known in the unexplored southern part of Costa Rica, and it's a tropical fjord. It's one of the last places in the world where primary lowland rainforests meet wild, pristine seas, untouched coastlines, and unexplored mangroves. So this is, as you can see, really off the beaten path. It is one of Costa Rica's most biodiverse areas where both the jungle and the sea brim with life. You can explore canals by a kayak in search of butterflies. There's beautiful bird species that are all over. And this port is actually accessed by what we call a wet landing. So we dock a little bit out, not too far away, and you will get in a little raft and we take you, or our tender boat, and we take you to the shore, which is absolutely great. You're also going to experience Capos in Costa Rica. And this is a town in central Pacific coast of Costa Rica. It's known as a gateway to the Manuel Antonio National Park. As a tropical inlet, it's backed by rainforest. It's a small, blooming harbor town. I love showing this picture because it really looks so beautiful and pristine and so well kept. And it's known as one of the best places in the world for big game sport fishing. The city is very touristy, well, not touristy, tourism oriented, and it has many bars and restaurants and a great nightlife. It is well known for being the gateway to the national park that I mentioned and beautiful beaches in Costa Rica. Now here is another beautiful natural picture. And again, this is one of the most biologically diverse marine habitats in the world in Costa Rica. Capos is actually a former banana exporting town, and it will be your base camp for a day of rainforest adventures. But again, it is up to you to decide what you want to do. At Windstar Cruises, the choice is yours. You could decide to walk along trails that weave up to a beautiful waterfall. You can take a float trip through the mangrove swamps that has monkeys and crocodiles and herons, a whole lot of wildlife that you're going to see. Or you may just want to choose to do a nature walk through the Manuel Antonio National Park and again experience the beautiful beaches. There's easy trails and there's abundant wildlife. Then we're going to go on to, or you're going to go on to Bahia Herradura, which is also in Costa Rica. And this is known worldwide as the fishing capital of Costa Rica. This area offers many other outdoor recreational options along the black sand beaches lined with beautiful palm trees. You will not have to worry about running out of daylight, regardless of the time you visit, because the sun rises and sets at the same time in Costa Rica all year round. This port is accessed as well with a wet landing. So again, make sure that you don't wear your designer shoes today because you have to step off the little boat into the water before you make it to shore. Then we're going to go on to Playa Flamingo, again in Costa Rica. And it's considered one of Central America's most beautiful beaches with its pristine blue water. There's exotic marine life and some of the best deep sea fishing to be found. It's located in Punta Salinas on the country's Gold Coast, and it is the only fully serviced marina between Acapulco and Panama. There's lots of water activities here, including scuba diving. There's beautiful swimming, safe swimming, and of course, stunning snorkeling. You're going to see amazing, unspoiled white sand beaches and get to see the most beautiful marine life. And then we take you off to Puerto Caldera, which is in, of course, Costa Rica. It's located in the Gulf of Nicoya. The small town of Puerto Caldera is one of Costa Rica's top attractions. It's great for travelers who like, here we go again, off the beaten path destinations, where you're going to experience the native Tico lifestyle. It is also the gateway to San Jose, Jaco, and the big city of Punta Neras. So Costa Rica enjoys 5% of the world's biodiversity, and one of the major reasons is the large number of the avian species that you're going to see, making this country one of the most amazing places for bird lovers. And you hopefully are going to get to see species of birds like these beautiful macaws. You're going to see toucans, there's hawks, and so much wildlife, including lizards, monkeys, and sloths. So what a stunning experience that is going to be. The second itinerary that CruiseWeb has chosen is a shorter itinerary, but going to many of the same places that you would have done if you chose to go on the first itinerary. This is Costa Rica and the Panama Canal, and this goes in the opposite direction, from Puerto Caldera to Colón. It is on March the 12th, 2022, and it is a 7-day itinerary, also on the beautifully renovated Star Legend. So here is this itinerary. You can see we're going to smaller, it's a shorter itinerary, only because this is 7 days and the previous itinerary is 10 days. You're going to learn about a whole lot of different biodiversity from our naturalists on board. You can take zodiacs ashore. You're going to find rare species of different incredible animals and get to experience this to the fullest. You will discover lovely beaches, abundant wildlife on this itinerary. You're still going to go to all and many of the same places that you get to see on the 10-day itinerary over here. Definitely doing the Panama Canal, of course, this amazing engineering feat, and you are going to end up in Panama. So you're going to start out in Costa Rica on this itinerary and end up in Panama here. And I mentioned to you that both these itineraries are going to be on our newly renovated Star Legend. I hope you can see from this amazing picture here, there is a reflection on this ship, and we did something quite amazing. This ship has been enlarged, and the reflection of a smaller ship was the size that this ship was before. So what did we do? When we purchased these beautiful ships from another luxury cruise line called Seabourn Cruises, we purchased this ship and she could accommodate 212 guests. We did a lot of refurbishment to get it to the Windstar style of things. However, recently we announced our $250 million Star Plus initiative. And what is that? All three of our starships, we have our Star Breeze, our Star Pride, and our Star Legend, which you will hopefully be sailing on. We took them into a shipyard in Palermo, Sicily, and did something quite amazing. We split these ships in half and stretched them and added in a prefabricated 84-foot section of suites. We will have another 50 suites, which will give us the capacity for another 100 guests. And it is quite amazing that these ships are like brand new ships. We have recently refurbished our Star Breeze and our Star Legend. We have added on 2 new specialty restaurants for a total of 3 specialty restaurants. We have done a complete rehaul and refurbishment of the washrooms in every single suite. You've got your brand new suites. We've redone the retail area. We've done the spa facility. It is absolutely a brand new ship, and I'm excited to say that you are going to still be able to go through these amazing small ports of call and through the Panama Canal and feel as if you truly are totally in that experience. Talking about 180 degrees from ordinary, we talk about traveling in understated elegance. And you might be thinking, well, I'm going to Costa Rica, I'm going to Panama Canal, I'm going to Panama. I really don't want to have a formal experience. Well, you don't need to worry, because on Windstar Cruises, that is exactly why we are 180 degrees from ordinary. No formal nights, no jackets and ties, no long gowns. For us at Windstar, it's about traveling in understated elegance during your night meal. No making reservations in our main dining room. And how wonderful is that? You can be in a destination having a glorious time. You can be taking advantage of our water sports platform, and you simply don't want to rush back to be in time for a 6:30 dinner call. Well, you don't have to do that. Come when you're ready during our meal hours. No making a reservation. You can ask for a table for 2. You've met wonderful like-minded people, or you're traveling with friends. Ask for a table for 4, 6, or 8. We're able to accommodate you. The other thing that I do want to mention for dinner is we offer 24/7 room service, complimentary. So at dinner time, if you've had a very tiring day and you've been out in the sun and you think, well, you just don't feel like going to the dining room, you would like to order room service. If you order off the main dining room menu, we will serve you course by course as if you're sitting in the dining room. And anytime you do choose to order room service, it is complimentary. So we get to know our guests, we get to know your preferences. It is all about that VIP treatment. You to us are a somebody, you're not just a number. Our breakfast and lunches on Windstar are served on our veranda cafe, either outside or inside. And it is a great experience. Yes, you can see from this picture, it is a buffet style. However, if you decide that this is your vacation, you just want to sit and order a la carte off the menu, you're able to do that. And the important thing to know is that everything is prepared a la minute. Because we're small, we don't have to prepare meals long in advance. So you order off the menu, we prepare it, and it is brought to you freshly prepared. At nighttime, we convert both outside and inside our veranda cafe into one of our specialty dining rooms called Candles. In our veranda cafe during the day for breakfast and lunch, we change our menu daily to give you an amazing variety. When it becomes Candles, we don't change the menu because we do want everybody to have a chance. So even though we do require you to make a reservation for our specialty restaurant, the very important thing to know is that there is no surcharge. We give you those relaxed and unregimented days. We want you to engage with our crew. We want you to have that one-on-one personalized experience, as you heard from the video, and as I've mentioned, as if you're on your own private yacht. And of course, because our ships are small, you're not going to be jostling for space. You're not going to be standing in lines. You're not going to be elbowing your way through the crowds. You have the freedom from the crowds to do what you want to do. And how are we able to get to know you and get to know your names and your preferences by day 2? We have a ratio of crew to guest 1 to 1.5. And you might be saying, well, Andrea, there is no such thing as half a person. Well, I do know that, but just think of the exemplary service you're going to get if we have one crew member serving 1.5 guests. It is such a personalized experience. You are the VIP to Windstar Cruises. And again, how do you feel as if you're on your own private yacht? If you see red rope and yellow tape restricting you from going anywhere, we don't do that. We have an open bridge policy on Windstar Cruises. We encourage and invite you to come into our bridge, have coffee with the captain in the morning. At nighttime when we're sailing under the stars, why not come in and see how we're navigating the ship? It is a wonderful, wonderful experience. You heard me speak about the water sports platform, particularly in this destination. Take advantage. When we don't dock right in port, we're able to lower the water sports platform, take advantage of all our equipment that is provided for you. We've got instructions if you want a kayak, ski, snorkel. There are so many options to do. Paddleboard if you like. However, you might think, you know what? I'm not that energetic or adventurous. I just want to float on a flotation mattress or on a trampoline. You are able to do it. Again, this is your vacation. You have earned it. We've all waited so long. The pleasure is yours. You do what you want. Now, you might be wondering, this sounds fabulous, but I wonder what the food is like. Well, you heard me make mention of the fact that we have 2 new specialty restaurants for a total of 3 specialty restaurants on our Star Legend. We've got our Amphora main dining room, and then we've got our Veranda Cafe, again, both outside and inside for your pleasure. We also have our yacht club where you can go and have unlimited specialty teas, specialty coffees, your cappuccinos, your latte, as much as you want, all included in the fare. And let me tell you that our food is absolutely fantastic. What you're looking at the left-hand side of your screen is our new executive chef, Anthony Sasso, who we've done in partnership with him, opened a new one of our specialty restaurants called Quadro 44. On the right-hand side of your picture, you're going to see our wonderful chefs at our deck barbecue. This is our signature deck barbecue, and so many people say that this is the highlight of their cruise. One of the nights or one of the days, we close down all the restaurants and we have this amazing deck barbecue. And then afterwards, guests get to dance with our crew. It is an amazing, amazing experience. Now, how can I say to you that our food is absolutely fantastic and really have something to substantiate that with? Well, we are the exclusive long-term partners of the James Beard Foundation. James Beard is an organization that recognizes top chefs, top sommeliers, top mixologists, and they come on and train our crew and our chefs how to create these wonderful, mouth-watering, delicious meals that we offer in all our eating venues. I do have to bring up a subject that I'm sure is near and dear to everybody's heart during this time, and we call it our Beyond Ordinary Care. Because we're 180 degrees from ordinary, we call our health and safety protocol Beyond Ordinary Care. And while there is a lot of information that we have to share with you, I encourage you to either go onto our website or please speak to your travel advisor at CruiseWeb, who will be able to send you this information in a flyer form. Just to let you know, we are working very closely with the CDC as well as the Epidemiology Department of the University of Colorado's Anschutz Medical Center to bring you state-of-the-art and best-in-class health and safety protocols. So we have a lot going on here. We have a multi-layer strategy with pre-boarding, when we're on board, and our shore excursions. And while I'm not going to read all of this information to you, what I do want to let you know is that we do require all guests traveling on Windsor, all guests and crew, to be fully vaccinated at least 14 days prior to embarkation. That is truly important. There will be some instances where you would be required to wear a mask. Hopefully by the time you travel on one of these beautiful Costa Rica and Panama Canal itineraries, things will have relaxed a little bit, but for now, as it stands, and we constantly update our health and safety protocols, we are going to require guests when they walk into the ship to wear masks and when you cannot be socially distanced. When we're on board, we have really to be the first cruise line to implement this UVC light in our HEPA filters, in our HVAC systems. We are also using EPA registered, it's hospital grade sanitizing solution to spray in all the high touch points, of course, in all your suites. We have three medical staff on board. We used to travel with a doctor. We've now upped that to 3 medical staff on board. And we are able to do testing where necessary. With regards to our shore excursion, we are going to limit the capacity. We are going to have staggered and arrivals in the different ports that we go to with regards to the shore excursions. And we are going to sanitize after each of the shore excursions that we do. So you might be wondering, well, I wonder if I'm the typical guest for Windstar Cruises. Let me absolutely say that we welcome everybody on board. However, we don't confirm children under the age of 8. So you won't find a young family with young children traveling, but you will find a young couple that may have said to their in-laws or to their parents, you look after the grandchildren, we're going on Windstar. So again, everybody's welcome, but because Windstar is small, we do not have the capacity to create children's meals. We don't have children's entertainment. We don't have those zip lines or racetracks for young children. So you are not going to find children under the age of 8. But if you are that type of guest who is looking for a true, authentic, immersive experience in these unique, amazing destinations that we take you, in a very unpretentious way. You heard me make mention, there's no formal nights on Windstar, no dressing up, just country club casual at night. Just you can go in dark jeans and a short sleeve golf shirt for the men, or a nice pair of pants or a skirt for the ladies. Definitely no dress up. So if you want that very unsnobby, unpretentious experience where you're going to travel with like-minded people, you want an intimate experience, then Windstar is truly for you. If you've loved the river cruise experience, this is like a river cruise experience, but on the ocean, going to those unique little off the beaten path places. So what is included with today's presentation? CruiseWeb wants to thank you for joining us today. And if you join any of their cruise departures, you don't have to worry about getting any guests to travel with you. The good thing is you just join the group departure for a great fare that you're going to get. And in addition to the wonderful fare that you do need to call CruiseWeb to find out about, you are also going to get $100 per person shipboard credit. In addition to that, there are some additional perks, and you can choose between an additional $100 per person shipboard credit, or you can choose a free night either pre or post your cruise. So you can choose depending on which direction you're going or which itinerary you're going. You can either have a free night in Panama or you can have it in Costa Rica. So again, there's that option. But again, what we're offering today is if you phone CruiseWeb, they will be able to give you all these options available at 1-800-377-9383. And we truly hope that you're going to take advantage of having this wonderful, wonderful, intimate experience. So here is a picture of our new ship. Look at the beautiful new pool. Everything has been redone. Everything is spaced out beautifully. Nobody has to get up early in the morning and run and put a towel on a deck chair. There's room for everybody. So truly, your beautiful Star Legend has arrived. We have been waiting so long to welcome guests back on board, and we truly hope you will be one of those guests that we are excited to welcome on board. Thank you so much for your attention, everybody. We truly appreciate your time. Please contact your travel advisor at the CruiseWeb at 1-800-377-9383. Thank you again for your time, everyone.